So I just planted 80 potatoes in all of these 10-gallon grow bags. Is it the prettiest thing in the world? Maybe not. But is it a lot less expensive than one of those fancy new raised beds? Oh yeah.
So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
Hey guys, welcome back to Once Upon a Tiny Farm. My name's Drew, and in today's video I want to talk about growing potatoes, which is, I think, one of the most exciting vegetables that I grow in my garden. And it's one of those vegetables that when I first started planting my own garden, it was just the most fun to harvest those potatoes that you planted, 90 days before, to just see what you can harvest from one potato, and just how much it multiplies is amazing. So this year I obviously want to keep growing potatoes, but we also have a market garden that is taking up a lot of my growing area. We don't have endless amounts of space to grow our vegetables, but I don't want to sacrifice not growing potatoes. I need to have my potatoes in the garden because I love potatoes. So I decided, in order to save that garden space but keep growing the potatoes, I bought grow bags. And this is a 10-gallon grow bag, and there's a ton of different brands that make grow bags, but they're all kind of the same. It's a porous material. It's a black fabric, and when you look through it, you can actually see light through it, which means that water will drain through it, which is what you want. You don't want the potatoes to be sitting in a bag with no drainage. So I'm just trying to give any of you who might be short on garden space just another idea. If you want to grow something like potatoes, you could do them in a bag. There's all different sizes of grow bags. Last year, in 3-gallon grow bags, I did all of my peppers, because peppers is another thing that I really enjoy eating and having, but it takes a long time to grow, and I don't want to take up my garden space again for things like peppers that take a long time. So I did them all in grow bags, and they did fairly well. I think they might have done better in a slightly larger grow bag, but it is what it is. That's how you learn as a gardener. So now I'm just going to demonstrate how I'm planning on planting my potatoes in these 10-gallon grow bags, and I'll show you right now. Alright, so here, there's a little bit of a shadow, but I filled this less than half. I would say maybe a little bit more than a quarter of this bag I filled with compost that I had saved from last year. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant 2 potatoes in each of these bags. You can see these have chitted. These are actually ones that I bought from the store. I think these are small Yukon Golds. And I'm going to try these. And I'm just going to point the side with the growth facing up. And I'm going to put them in on opposite sides here. And then I'm going to cover the rest of this with soil. Maybe not the entire way of the bag, but something like 3/4 of the bag. This is actually a mulchy mixture of compost and mushroom soil that I just got a big delivery of for our market garden. And it looks really nice, and I think the potatoes will grow nice in this stuff. And that's it. That's all there is to it. They're down there quite a bit. And I'll water this really nice and set it out probably in a line. It'll kind of line my garden, I think. I got 20 of these grow bags, and yeah, in a couple months I will report back and let you guys know how these did. I might, as these start to grow, you can see I didn't fill this up to the top. I might hill it up a little bit more to give the potatoes more room to grow. You see, I planted them down maybe at least 6 inches below this stuff, and that's where all the potatoes are going to grow. So you want to give them enough room to grow those nice big tubers for you to harvest for months and months to come, depending on how much you grow. Alright, so this is what they look like. I haven't covered them up yet, but I filled all 20 of these grow bags with 2 potatoes in each. And now I think I'm going to fill it about 3/4 of the way full with compost. And maybe I'll fill it up if I feel like I need to. These bags are very wide. I think they were like 16 inches wide. So not as tall as I realized, but the wide part of it I like. This will be good for the potatoes to grow and have enough space in here to grow some nice tubers. So pretty cool. I'm gonna fill up these bags and then water them, and then about 3 months from now, today's April 15th, I guess that'll be July 15th, we'll be harvesting potatoes from these grow bags. Alright guys, that's it. That's gonna wrap up my video on how to grow potatoes when you're short on space in the garden. I just wanted to give a few more ideas out there for others who might be short on garden space this year. There's other things you can grow in grow bags besides potatoes. I was considering actually growing cucumbers in 5-gallon grow bags, but I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Maybe I'll try that next year. But if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in more videos on gardening with when you're short on space, I'm going to be doing another video coming up on the stackable planting boxes that I got from Dollar Tree that I haven't set up yet, but I think that's going to be my next video. So stay tuned and check that out if that's something you might be interested in as well, to garden on a budget. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.